கரெக்டான பார்ட்னர் தேடுறது ஒரு பெரிய ஏன்னா நிறைய ஃபாரின்லேருந்து நிறைய பேர் வராங்க, இந்தியாவில் டைப்பதுக்காக வராங்க. அதில் கரெக்டான பார்ட்னர் தேடுறது தான் ஒரு பெரிய சேலஞ்ச். Luckily we could find a good partner. ஏன்னா எங்களோட ஃப்ரீக்வன்சிக்கு மேட்ச் ஆகிற மாதிரி ஒரு பார்ட்னர் வேண்டியது வந்து அந்த இதுக்கு கரெக்டான ஒரு பார்ட்னர் தேடும். அதுதான் எங்களோட முக்கியமான சேலஞ்ச்.
சார் கொஞ்சம் க்ளோஸாக பண்ணுங்க.
பர்னாட் வந்து ஒரு 3 வருஷம் பழைய கம்பெனி. அண்ட் மெயினாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவங்களும் இப்போ கூட ஒரு ஃபேமிலி பிஸ்னஸாக இருக்காங்க. அண்ட் வி ஆர் ஆல்சோ ஃப்ரம் ஒரு ஃபேமிலி பிஸ்னஸ் பேக்ரவுண்ட். ஸோ அதனால எங்களுக்கு வேவ்லென்த் அண்ட் ஓரளவுக்கு எங்கள் எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் எல்லாமே மேட்ச் ஆனதுனால இட் டிடன்ட் ஃபீல் லைக் நாங்கள் ஒரு ஃபாரின் கம்பெனியோட டைப் பண்ணுறோம். எங்களை மாதிரி இன்னொரு கம்பெனியோட நாங்கள் சேர்ந்து வேலை பார்க்குற மாதிரி Yeah, now the first set of machines we are commissioning by this month. So from next month we hope to be online in terms of production. Of course, there's a scaling up and ramping that will happen through the next 5 years. But as of next month, yes, we hope to start the production.
So this Mallam facility is specific to the joint venture.
Yes, exactly.
So apart from that, where do you have your business?
So Forward Manufacturing has its primary facility in Navi Mumbai.
Okay.
And our entire parent group, which is a Sharpline Automation Group, is also based in New Bombay only. Here we do have, we've got certain other facilities in Pune and Chennai to support, but as a group, we are still based in Navi Mumbai. Outside that, this is going to be the first main production facility that we're setting up here.
And are we also looking at export market here?
Definitely. So, see, initially the percentage will be higher because we still need to develop with our clientele. There's a lot of validation and certification that needs to happen for this plant. So the idea is initially to more or less be 100% export, but that plan will change with time. So as time goes on, we hope to either reduce the export or as the numbers increase, accommodate the rest of the domestic supply over here while continuing with the export. So initially I'd say close to 100%, maybe as you go ahead somewhere near 50%.
Also, the state government is planning for a massive space park and facility line and space. So do you have any plans to set up operations there going forward or do you have plans for your operations?
At the moment, not really. We did hear about this for the space park, but at the moment the idea is in the next 5 years to completely utilize the facility that we've already constructed. In addition, our group already has land in Oragadam as well as Ambattur. So we have additional close to 6.5 acres of factory space. So there's no necessity for us for space to move out of the outskirts.
So the shop is a part of the one that you mentioned.
Yes, exactly.
And what are the employment
See, in the initial phases, we are targeting something close to 150 to 200. As we ramp up further to that, then it will depend on whether we're adding more facilities and where the location will be. But yes, initial phases for the current factory in Mallam is in about 50.
And your statement also mentions about you tying up with a lot of government institutions. Is it possible to share a couple of names?
See, predominantly we work with Hindustan Aeronautics, with all 6 divisions of Hindustan Aeronautics. So we are a tier 1, top 3 supplier for Hindustan Aeronautics. To give you an idea of the components for the Sukhoi 30, if you're familiar with the fighter aircraft, close to 500 variety of components, and I'm talking about structural and aero engine, not fasteners and so on. So that's the kind of variety of aerospace components that Forward in itself has developed. Of course, with the help of the Pernat Group, we will be now looking at even more precision, smaller components but with larger volumes, because what we've dealt with today are more in terms of batches. So we're looking at smaller but larger volume.
Can you give examples on the India product?
என்ன மாதிரி காம்பனன்ட்ஸ் இல்லை இன்ஜினில் வர சின்ன காம்பனன்ட்ஸ் நிறைய இருக்குது. அவங்களோட ரிக்குவயர்மெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு லட்சக்கணக்கில் இருக்கும், 1 லட்சம் பீசஸ் 2 லட்சம் பீசஸ்ன்னு. அந்த காம்பனண்ட்டுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி மிஷினரி கொண்டு வந்து ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
Aerospace components connectors mainly. That's what we are targeting here to begin.
What is the part of the global investor?
this is done.
This partnership, benefits both companies.
முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு தமிழ்ல சொல்ல பார்க்கிறேன். மெயின் பெனிஃபிட்ஸ்னு நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா எங்கள்கிட்ட நாங்க இப்போ ஆல்ரெடி இன்டு ஏரோஸ்பேஸ் டிஃபென்ஸ் நாங்க கஷ்டமான காம்பனன்ட் செஞ்சுட்டு தான் இருக்கோம். பட் நாங்க இங்க இருக்கிற மெஷினிங் எந்த மாதிரி மெஷின்ஸ் அவைலபிளா இருக்கும் இன் இந்தியா இன் டர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி அந்த அளவுக்கு அட்வான்ஸ்டா இல்லாத டெக்னாலஜி யூஸ் பண்ணி இன்னோவேட்டிவ் மெத்தட்ஸ்ல அதை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். அவங்க அவங்க டெக்னாலஜி பயங்கர அட்வான்ஸ்டா இருக்கு. இட்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்லி ஆட்டோமேட்டட். India is still heavily dependent on manpower, which in a way ஓரளவுக்கு okay. But when it comes to quality, your efficiency of output, automation is very important. So this is where we want to use our technology, but at the same time use Indian innovativeness, Indian resourcefulness, and do this JV deals, right?
So what's the minority stake?
To begin with, we are 60% forward and 40% Pernat, but going ahead, we are planning to make it 51 for forward and 49 for Pernat.
Any other questions, anyone? வேற யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது கேள்விகள் இருக்கா? Any other questions? Anyone?
What products are patented?
We don't have patented products because we are manufacturing as per the customer requirement, both for aerospace also and for automotive also.
What are the primary focus of your project areas?
See, we are looking for 60-40 breakups. 60% of our production we are looking for it to be in the automotive category and 40% in the aerospace and defense category. And the kind of components will be basically high precision terminal parts in large volumes.
Just a few other bodies, we are prepared to deliver the customers, but the bulk is in our customer hands. We will produce what the customer will require from us. We can see such a figure without having the order of the customer. So the purpose is now to let us know to the customers to watch with a good quality level and to start with new products. So it depends mainly from the customer. Our willing is to have both activity, automotive and aerospace.
இப்போ படிக்கிற இன்ஜினியரிங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்ட்ட என்ன எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுறீங்க பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்?
Honestly, answer. See, I did my engineering in Pittsburgh, okay, Nanda Institute. I did my master's in Germany, okay, and my engineering degree. India has a lot of engineers and the engineering degree, but the knowledge level in terms of it's not their fault. Institutes are not really training them to the level that they can easily be utilized in the industry. Are they in Europe or even in Germany specifically? The number of engineers are much lesser. Technicians in the engineering degree but what happens over there is their fundamentals are so strong, they are usable in the industry. So இப்போ finishing school or concept வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கு. Engineering students are going for a finishing school that kind of fills the gap between industry and the university. But இப்போ வர students I would say they need to be very proactive. Okay, technology பயங்கரமா manufacturing அந்த அளவுக்கு fast change ஆகாது, but as such technology is growing very fast. Universities அந்த அளவுக்கு cope up பண்ண முடியாது with the speed at which it's changing. So I think proactive இருக்கணும். Okay, there's information abundantly available for any field. So they have to equip themselves such that they should be able to contribute. So that's my what I would ask from engineers.
இன்னொன்று சொல்லணும்னா ஐடிஐலேருந்து வரவங்க இம்மிடியட்டாக அப்பாயிண்ட் ஆகிறாங்க. ஆனால் இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் அப்பாயிண்ட் பண்ணுறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது. ஏன்னா அவங்க வந்து சேர்ந்தோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டினே எனக்கு எவ்வளோ சம்பளம் கிடைக்கும், எப்போ நிறைய இன்க்ரிமெண்ட் எப்போ கிடைக்கும்னு கேட்டுட்டு தான் ஒழுக்க வராங்க. தவிர எனக்கு என்ன நாலேஜ் இருக்குது, நான் என்ன டெலிவர் பண்ணலான்ட்டு யாரும் வரது கிடையாது. அதனால தான் இப்போ இன்ஜினியருக்கு ஏதாவது ஃபினிஷிங் ஸ்கூலில் போட்டு அவங்க எல்லாம் ட்ரெயின் பண்ணி ஃபேக்ட்ரிக்கு அனுப்பலான்ட்டு கவர்மெண்ட் இஸ் ஆல்சோ ட்ரைங், விச் கம்பெனிஸ் ஆல்சோ ட்ரைங்.
தமிழ்நாடு எவ்வளோ சப்போர்ட்டிவாக இருக்கும் மற்ற ஸ்டேட்ஸ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி?
It's difficult to say. Like experience full Maharashtra, like Maharashtra as such is very very supportive of industry. Tamil Nadu, இப்போ வரைக்கும் எங்களுக்கு எந்த விதமான issue வரல. Okay, we are hoping that considering our aerospace partner and like I went through many rounds of interview to get into this aerospace background. I've got 15 years of background in this company. So I was very pleased that அவங்க சும்மா பேருக்கு aerospace parkனு வேற யாராவது வேற industry கொடுக்கல. They genuinely did so many rounds of interview to verify genuine company, aerospace are you able to contribute? So I'm very happy to see that it was kind of merit based and not just aerospace. I'm quite pleased with the government. I'm hoping that it will be supportive in the companies.
So I hope that the last question has been answered. Anyone else? One last question, please go on, sir.
Ma'am, how will this partnership help achieve self-reliance in the Indian defense and automobile sectors?
Thank you for that question, because this is something which, see, what I have seen is I started supplying to Indian aerospace and defense, okay, and I didn't really have, when we started doing this components for companies like HAL, L&T, Godrej, who are into defense also, what we realized is our very less suppliers to end, so the expectation was minimal. I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm telling you it was quite minimal. We grew with our customers. When I started exporting these components, I am realizing the stringency that's involved, not just in the quality but in the system. So, I am not learning from my customers who are abroad, US and Israel and Europe, what my company needs to achieve in terms of system. Now, the reason for tying up with a French tier 1 supplier like Pernat, our factory and the system it is already there. I don't need to now sit and get my team trained to that level. I just need to emulate and reinitiate what he has already done in there. So the speed which I'm hopeful, but I'm hoping that the speed will be very fast. It is going to take time. Maybe I might not even be able to do it 100%. 100-year company, the level of technology it might be easy.
Thank you.
You have a question, please go.
There's a question coming from her.
Right.
It's okay. How this collaboration would help Indian defense system?
So, as you are aware, that we recently had. So, as you are aware, we recently between India and France, we had a biggest deal between Rafael. So, and there are some other deals coming along Europe as well. So, Pernat being specializing in machine components for defense components and aerospace. So, we are expecting that kind of products to be supplied to Indian defense and aerospace industries. Okay. Now, this will also, as Kavya said, the technology that Pernat is already using, the products they are already supplying to those companies, and with these companies coming to India. So, they are looking for the suppliers who can supply similar kind of products with that high precision requirements that they have in aerospace and defense technology.
So, is the collaboration been confirmed?
Yes, we are looking for it. We are already so it will happen.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions? Okay, I think so one last question from me. So if you could sum up the whole experience of Pernat forward in one word, what that word would be? Whole of it.
It genuinely felt like family, because as I said, we are both from a family background, a family business background, and every interaction we've had, whether it was in India, whether it was in France, whether it was virtual, it genuinely felt like I was talking to a father figure. Okay, so I don't have that entire threshold of language barrier or any of these things. It just felt like another family business being set up.
Thank you, ma'am. So, Tamil is right.
இது ஒரு ஃபேமிலி பிஸ்னஸ் ஆகும். அவங்க ஒரு ஃபேமிலியிலேருந்து வந்தவங்க, எங்களுக்கும் ஃபேமிலி டைம். ஸோ அதனால எங்கள் 2 பேராலையும் ஈஸியாக மிக்ஸ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. ஸோ அவங்க கிரியேட் வெரி லைக் ஃபேமிலி பிஸ்னஸ்.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations. And yeah, so as we brought this incredible event, we want to extend a heartfelt thanks to all the guests, especially to our guest of honor. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining with us. So this day, your presence has made truly special. So we request every one of you to please join us for the delicious feast that is waiting for you. So please join us outside. Thank you, everybody. So if you have any other questions, we would like to take it outside. Thank you, everybody. This is Anurag signing off. Thank you. So that's closing.